Okay, so you're here,
Hmm.
which means you're probably interested in taking care of yourself as you get older, right? Like being proactive about your well-being.
And you've probably heard about this stuff called resveratrol.
Oh, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. It seems like it's everywhere these days.
Yeah. It's that compound they talk about, in grape skins, red wine, all
Right.
that good stuff, often connected with like anti-aging
Yeah.
and antioxidant benefits.
Right, and that's why we're doing this deep dive today,
Yeah,
right? To look at what the research says
exactly.
about resveratrol supplements.
Specifically for women who are, looking for those benefits we talked about.
Exactly, and we've gone through a ton of information
We have.
to try to like distill it down into
Yeah.
the most like useful, actionable insights for you guys.
Yeah, we want to make sure this is stuff you can actually use.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So our mission today is to figure out like, okay, what do the sources actually say about what these resveratrol supplements might actually do?
Right.
How much should you be taking? And if you decide to try it out, what should you look for when you're actually choosing a product?
Yeah. Let's break it all down.
Cool. So first up, let's talk about the potential benefits. Like, what are the things that this research suggests resveratrol might be able to do?
Okay, so one of the big ones they keep bringing up is this antioxidant thing.
Okay.
It's all about these things called free radicals in your body. They're like these unstable molecules,
Uh-huh.
and they can cause damage to your cells, which, like,
Yeah.
that's connected to the aging process. But resveratrol
Yeah.
acts like a little cleanup crew for those free radicals.
Oh, wow. So it's like supporting your body's natural defenses.
Exactly. It helps neutralize them and protect your cells.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else did the research say?
Well, a lot of the sources talked about heart health, too.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it seems like resveratrol might help your blood vessels chill out a bit, relax,
Okay.
and that can improve blood flow, which is huge for your cardiovascular system.
Right. So it's like keeping everything flowing smoothly.
Exactly, keeping things moving.
Okay. And wasn't there something about inflammation too? I feel like that comes up a lot when we talk about like,
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Inflammation is a good deal. It's linked to so many things,
Yeah.
especially as we get older.
right.
And the research suggests that resveratrol could actually lower inflammation throughout your body.
Wow. So it's like a multitasker.
It really does seem that way.
Okay. So we've got the antioxidant thing, heart health, inflammation. What about skin? I know that's something a lot of our listeners are interested in.
Right. Well, some studies have shown that resveratrol could protect your skin from UV damage.
Oh, that's cool, especially with like sun exposure and everything,
Right. And it might even boost collagen production.
which is what keeps our skin looking all like bouncy and youthful.
Exactly. Collagen is key for that elasticity.
Awesome. Okay, so now let's get to something that I know is especially relevant for a lot of you out there, hormonal balance.
Especially for women going through different stages of life.
It's exactly like menopause and all that.
Yeah.
What did the sources say about resveratrol and hormones?
So it seems like it might offer some support there, potentially some benefits during menopause.
Okay, interesting.
But this is one area where we need more research for sure.
Right, it's still kind of early days for that.
Yeah, but it's definitely promising.
So, okay, let's say this all sounds good to you, and you're thinking about trying resveratrol supplements.
Mm-hmm.
How much should you actually be taking? What kind of dosage were they talking about in these sources?
Well, they mentioned a range of like 100 to 500 milligrams a day.
Okay.
But it's really important to follow what it says on the product you're using.
Right, of course.
And even better, talk to your doctor.
Yeah, get personalized advice.
Exactly. They can figure out the right amount just for you.
Absolutely. And what about safety? Are there any red flags or things people should be aware of?
For the most part, resveratrol seems to be pretty safe for most people.
Okay, good to know.
But they did mention that if you take a ton of it, like super high doses, it could upset your stomach a bit.
Okay.
And also, it might interact with certain medications like blood thinners.
Right. So again, talking to your doctor is key.
Always a good idea.
Okay, so let's say you're ready to give it a try. What are some things you should look for when you're actually choosing a resveratrol supplement?
Okay, first off, there are different forms. Like you can get capsules, powders, liquids.
Oh, okay, so just like preference then.
Yeah, whatever works best for you.
Okay.
But this is important. Look for products that have been tested by a third party.
Okay, what does that mean?
It means that an independent lab has checked to make sure it actually contains what it says it does
Okay.
and that it's free from any like weird contaminants.
Right, so you know you're getting a good quality product.
Exactly. It's all about trust.
Makes sense. And I guess checking the ingredient list is always a good idea too, right?
Oh, for sure. You don't want any sneaky fillers or anything you're trying to avoid.
So to wrap things up, it sounds like resveratrol supplements could be a good tool for women who are focused on healthy aging.
Right. Because of those potential benefits, we talked about the antioxidants, anti-inflammatory effects,
Yeah.
maybe even the heart, skin, and hormonal support.
And like we've been saying, the most important thing is to talk to your healthcare provider.
Absolutely. They can give you the best advice for your specific situation.
So as you're thinking about all of this, here's a question for you. What part of healthy aging is most important to you right now?
Yeah. What resonates the most?
And could exploring natural compounds like resveratrol play a role in that for you?
It's definitely something to consider.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
See you next time.